Connor O'Leary and Miguel Pupo will enter the chat. Two goofy footers that have both qualified, fallen off, requalified, but have returned with seemingly more swagger, more skills. Whatever mistakes they made in the past have been corrected. Awesome to have Miguel Pupo and Connor O'Leary back in action on the championship tour. Be a shark. He is sharking the lineup, catching a lot of waves. That is his 5th wave ridden. Most likely a big score, as well as Connor O'Leary hanging on there. Almost gets pitched, but is able to gecko toe his board into submission and complete that wild ride.
Tight cylinder. I mean, look, there's no room in there. He's constantly touching it with his back. His, you know, all his body's involved in that barrel, but he's just competing, isn't he, Chris? He is.
Well, the power is happening in the lineup, and the power is on the sand right now. Leonardo Fioravanti looking strong so far, standing by with Rosie Hodge.
Well, Leo, we were just talking about the pressure alleviating after making that last.
The energy is filling in currently, so it's getting bigger, and that's going to sort of collect all these waves to the traditional peak.
Quick flip for Connor O'Leary, or Miguel Pupo, as he drives through and tries to Mark Cunningham his way out of that tube by way of body. Cannot do it.
Wave, you know, like change the score and play the game.
And Miguel got 2 waves at the end there. Any nervous moments for you?
Yeah, Miguel, he's a good surfer, you know, and on a heat before, on the elimination hard, he got like 2 good big barrels, you know, and he's good on the barrel, so it's kind of like, that was like nervous on the end.
Low scoring affair so far for the priority heat in the water. We're going to turn our attention now to Pupo in the barrel, and Miguel answers back, winds up, throws the tail, unable to complete that final maneuver, but the barrel ride looked nice to me, McCoy. Still quiet, Federico Moraes versus Carlos Munoz. Here we go, O'Leary. Oh, what happened there?
I don't know, I think he rushed a little bit, knowing that that wave he wasn't too deep on it. It kind of had a weird angle. Just stalling, grabbing that wave, beautiful positioning, high and tight, navigating that end section that a lot of guys are getting stuck with, and coming out nonetheless with a big wrap to finish off that ride. That right there, Kaipo, is one of the hardest maneuvers in surfing, I think, is to pull through the back of a big gnarly wave. And Connor O'Leary up and riding.
Airdrop to axe. Airdrop to hatchet.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's something that happens to all of us out here. Yeah, here we go, Kaipo, up and riding Miguel Pupo.
Pupo trying to get him, and he gets it. Miguel Pupo extending his lead over Connor O'Leary right now. We'll see if he replaces his 3.67. I think he just did. What do you think? And here we go, the replay.
Yeah, steep, deep, behind the peak, everything you want to see out here at Pipe Lane, blown out with the spit. That is going to be an excellent score. You see him just really over that front foot right there, making sure he engages that rail so the board doesn't drift away, getting his stance set, you know, right there, just hands up. Almost a little Derek Ho-ish coming out of that barrel with the hair.
A contender for the Flying Embers drop of the day. Back to Connor O'Leary, lining up here, getting behind the curtain. Is going to have to fight for an exit and unable to do so. Miguel Pupo for that last wave, a 7.17, and he extends his lead on O'Leary. O'Leary now needing an 8.17 on the paddle back out. He's going to hear that news, and Connor O'Leary's in a desperate situation.
It's crazy. It closes out, washes cars down the road.
Yeah. Well, we're going to finish off this heat because it will be Miguel Pupo moving on to the round of 16.